Hello everyone, this is Warren from the Rhapsody Piano Studio. I want to welcome you to today's free live lesson. We're going to be learning Reminiscent. This is for easy piano by Yiruma. Sheet music is going to be in the cards and also the video description below. And once you are able to understand the stuff that I'm showing you in here, these concepts, these steps on how to practice this, I'm trying to teach you how to be your own teacher in a sense, okay? And then you can, of course, it's not like you might not be able to get it in one video. You have to kind of watch a lot of these lessons. It's like going to a teacher for a long period of time until you can kind of teach yourself, all right? So these free lessons, once you're able to kind of understand the gist of what I'm talking about, do not be afraid to test out your knowledge using the tutorial in the card, also the video description as well. You gotta test out if you can really remember the things I'm showing you here, okay? So it's like, always be constantly testing your ideas to see if they're working or not, okay? So all the stuff that I'm showing you in here. So if you can use what you're learning here and you're able to, if it makes sense for you when you're using the tutorial by yourself, that's a really good sign. All right. Last thing before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. And if you want to catch whenever I go live, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And also, I'm releasing about 2 videos a day, so make sure you catch all that goodness as well. All right, now this is Reminiscent, Yiruma from the beginning. There it is. Alright, so that was about a page. I definitely do want to split that up. Holy cow, actually maybe I don't. So I'm gonna give you like I'm gonna give you 1 page at a time because I just noticed here this is a very long song. So yeah. I usually split it up into shorter sections, but if I do shorter sections like this, it's gonna take like 2 hours. Alright, so let me give you the first page. Now before I keep going from there, something that if you're listening to this might be throwing you off in terms of rhythm. It's kind of like he's playing with a couple of different types of rhythms, okay? So, sounds like we're in 2. 1, 2, right? Now here, well actually if I go down to the second system, which is the second row, you can clearly count 3 beats right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's going 1, 2, 3. So he's going this beat. 1, 2, 3. And then he's alternating with 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? Because we have basically 3 beat patterns and then going into 2 dotted quarter notes. So that can kind of throw you off if you're not used to it. So listen. Sounds like we're in 2 right there. But if I count in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's how he achieves that effect, alright? So something to be aware of. And make sure you are definitely would use the metronome for this one. Make sure you're counting the right way, okay? All right, here is the top of the page, that's the right hand. All right, let's try that together. Ready, go. All right, now left hand. I'm not, please don't make me practice this. It's just these 3 notes, okay? We don't really need to practice that. We're just gonna go straight to both hands now. Give it a listen. All right, now actually before we do that together, I just wanted to give you a neat little hack if you want to practice rhythm here. So I'm basically, it's that 3/4 with the left hand. So instead of holding it for all entire 3 beats, I'm just playing, changing it into quarter notes. This is a really good way to actually to practice your rhythm. So listen, I will give you this way, and it's just something that I just thought of at the top of your head. Maybe you'll even come up with a better idea yourself. But give it a listen. It makes it really easy a lot easier to count. All right, I'm not saying it's easy to do, but it's easier to count. Okay. Alright, so it kind of it's another way to practice your rhythm without using a metronome, but definitely always use a metronome. Alright, now let's do the entire first page. Hands together if we can. Ready, go. Alright, moving on to the second page. Alright, now here, 1, 2, 3. So now he's playing with another type of rhythm. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3. You have a quarter note on the first beat, half note on the second beat. So he's introducing like another rhythm. Actually, kind of makes it slightly easier to count too. Of course, you can go back to what I was telling you in the beginning. If you choose to practice that way. Alright, here's the right hand. Okay, let's try it together. Starting from here. Ready, go. Alright, back to left hand. So it's just basically going up fifths, up and down, okay? Yeah, so this is actually all you need to practice here. Just do this like a few times, alright? Now, I actually haven't been mentioning anything about how many times you should be practicing these sections that I'm showing you here. And remember, we're doing a page at a time because the song's so freaking long, okay? If you want to divide it into shorter sections, go ahead. You could probably divide each page into 2 sections. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 measures at a time. Of course, connecting one note into the next measure. Remember that. But a quick word on repetitions is you don't need to do it like a million times in a row to get it right. That's actually not good. Science proves that. You know, the more you repeat something, you'll get worse after a while, okay? So just get it good enough. It's like a sweet spot you'll have to find for yourself. But just get it good enough, all right? Or when you get to a point where you're frustrated, that's a good time to just switch and do something else. You gotta practice another song, or you can go to a different section within this song, okay? You can even try just like one time and then try it again later. So this is the idea of spaced repetition. So you're spacing your repetitions out, your attempts. So you're trying it once now, maybe a few times, right? Maybe a few times now. You wait a bit, a few times again, and then you wait a bit longer and a few times later. All right, play around with this idea. It's way powerful than just doing it straight, like 10 times in a row. All right, so better than doing it 10 times in a row. You can do it like 3 times on 3 separate occasions is better. Now, general rule is when it gets easier, you can wait a longer amount of time. If it's still more difficult, don't wait too long, because there's like this fancy word here, a gestation period. You can think of it as kind of like a hibernating period. If you wait too long, you're gonna miss that sweet spot, and all that progress is gonna be gone. So this idea of waiting, that's actually you have to figure out the right idea of timing. So that's what's difficult about this process. All right. Anyway, I don't really believe doing it like 10 times in a row like perfectly. Okay. I used to. I don't practice. I don't teach that way anymore. Try it out if you want to. If you want more, more advice about this, then go ahead and hit me up in the comment section below. All right, here we go. Right now, or both hands together from the top of the page. All right, try it with me if you can. Ready, go. Alright, now we're going to go back and we're going to try the first 2 pages. Right hand, left hand, hands together. I'm not going to do a lot of demonstration right now. Just try it with me if you can. And that's the other principle about doing, this type of practice. When you're doing small sections at a time, you need to kind of combine them into bigger sections now. So we have 1 page and another page. We're going to attempt 2 pages. So if you're doing like half page at home, another half a page, then you will try 1 whole page. Another word about this is that if you cannot do bigger sections, don't force yourself, because sometimes you just need to wait a little bit until your concentration has improved. I would say if you can wait like a day or 2 and you try it again later, you'll find that it's actually much easier to do longer sections. That's because your concentration is getting better, okay? All right, first 2 pages, here's the right hand. Try it with me together. Ready, go. Alright, now here's left hand from the beginning. Ready, go. 2, 3. Not really too technically difficult. We're just kind of practicing the rhythm here. All right, now back to both hands and we're gonna move on. Ready, go. Okay, moving on. Here is the next page. page at a time. Here's the right hand. I'm gonna play for you once and then try it together. By the way, another thing that you want to keep in mind is make sure you are observing enough when you're practicing as well. Part of getting good at an instrument is not only just playing on the instrument itself, like practicing piano. You gotta be listening to a lot of music too. And then with YouTube, because of videos, if you actually see, this is why I do these tutorials, because you actually see a person play it and listen to it at the same time, and make sure it's a high quality recording. That is going to triple your progress, okay? And then not only that, you're not gonna make as many mistakes, because if you're not actively observing and studying the music and listening to it to make sure you're doing it right, you're probably practicing the wrong way and shooting yourself in the foot, okay? All right, here's this page, here's the right hand. Okay, let's try it together. Ready, set, go. Okay, left hand. Try it together. Ready, set, go. Back to both hands. Listen one time. We'll try it together. Whoops, sorry about that. We'll correct it this time. Let's try it both hands together. Ready, set, go. Okay, here's the next page. Yeah, so we're actually going to skip this page because I don't know if you can tell, it's very similar to the second page that we played here. So it's pretty much the same thing. There's like very slight differences, like a note here and there. Make sure you actually, so left hand I'm not going to practice. So let me show you how to practice this part. You know what? I guess I'll just give you this page. I mean, there's not a lot of differences here, okay? But maybe like a couple notes here and there. Let's see if you can catch it. All right, here's the right hand. Alright, now watch that last measure. We are in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 over 4. So he is changing meters there again, okay? Here's the left hand. Okay, back to both hands. Try it with me. Top of the page. Ready, set, go. going to go back and give you the last page, these 2 pages, okay? And yeah, I'll say something after. Okay, so let's back it up. I'll give you right hand, left hand, hands together. Same thing, okay? Right, previous page. Ready, set, go. Alright, left hand, ready, set, go. Alright, both hands, ready, set, go. Alright, now if you're at a point where you're able to do 2 pages and the concentration is getting there, so when you reach that point, you definitely want to go back and put it together from the beginning, the first 4 pages, because that's going to be halfway through this entire piece. Yeah, we have about 8 pages here, so 4 pages is about halfway, so you want to build it to 4 pages. Then when you're able to do 4 pages in a row, you know, with your concentration improving, then you'll try the whole entire song. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Now remember, we're in 4 now, okay? So the first beat is a rest, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so look at the right hand. I basically gave you the blueprint, so I would like you to practice this first. And if you do that, then the repeated notes are no problem. Alright, now actually what I didn't really do a good job of voicing. So in the left hand, you want to bring out the bass notes. The right hand is more, it's like a harmonic decoration, okay? So less right hand if you can, okay? Anyway, so if you do that, then you're in good shape. The repeated notes won't be a problem, okay? Now, left hand. Try to voice that top note if you can. If this, you know, this is easy piano. It's actually not the problem with some of these arrangements is that it is an easier arrangement, but some of the stuff they ask you to do is very difficult. So like even making one note sound louder than the next, that's actually like a pretty advanced finger technique. Anyway, try it with me if you can. I'll show you one time how it goes. Actually, I already did. Let's try it together. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually it's kind of difficult if this is your first time trying that. This is the idea of it, you know, finger independence. I have some live streams on that. Hit me up in the comment section if you want to know more. But anyway, if you're not able to hold these, don't worry about it. Okay, back to both hands. Let's do one page before. Very simple. Then at the bottom of the page, the voicing going from here to the right hand. So that's a little bit the next page, okay? So you see how the voicing changes. Anyway, let's try that together. One measure before the page turn, okay? Ready, go. Here's the next page. By the way, if you're having trouble balancing this, a good way to practice is just do this very slow and then play a fewer notes like this. So I'm basically doing half notes in the right hand. Okay, and then repeating notes. Then just going back and forth until you master that basically. Alright. Here is the next page. Now it's the same thing, opposite in the left hand. You want the left hand to come down, more voicing in the right hand. Again, this could be an advanced concept. Don't worry about it if you can't do it at this level, okay? Then back to the original thing. So here is the top of the page, right hand. Little ritardo there, so you don't need to be in time. And then back in tempo. Okay? Try it with me if you can. Ready, go. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We have a fermata, so you can hold this for quite a long time. Okay. Alright, now, all you need to practice in the left hand is this. Okay? That's it. It doesn't matter of getting the repeating notes with as much control as possible. You might have to do a lot of slow practice here to make sure that you stay at a very quiet level. And then, it's the same accompaniment, so we'll skip that, okay? Back to both hands. Try it with me. Ready, go. And imagine here taking a breath. Alright, now I'm going to go back a page and let's just try it at the same time. And remember one measure before that page turn? Right there, okay? Just try it with me if you can. These two pages. Ready, go. going to give you guys the last 2 pages. I want to ask you guys really quick, if you have enjoyed this video and if you feel like this has helped you, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you know anyone who is an Yiruma freak, like a lot of people out there, his music's awesome, by the way, make sure you share this video with them as well. And also make sure to stick around at the end for a quick recap. It's good to do a recap so you know exactly how you're going to practice next time you sit down and try the song, okay? Oh, that's kind of tough. What would I do there? Alright, so we gotta adjust these. This little grace note. I use a 1-2. You can technically do this. Just stick the thumb in there. Anyway, whatever fingers you use there, and you're gonna have to try out multiple combinations to find out what you like first. You have to make sure it's in time. So that could be one place to practice, just doing this. And then. And then. And then. So that's one way to practice. It's just like basically going to that point where the issue is and then just backtracking from there, okay? But important note is that you got to make sure that that grace note is in time. So you might want to practice a lot. Take that grace note out. And then once you get used to the timing, then you throw it in there, okay? And then don't accent it too much. You don't want to make that sound too loud. It doesn't sound good. See that? Okay, alright, now here's the right hand. Try it with me if you can. Let me show you first. Okay, sorry, I was kind of faster. Let's try it together. Right hand, we'll slow it down. Ready, set, go. Alright, now left hand, we're going to skip it. It's because it's the same pattern, okay? We're just going to go straight to both hands. So some parts you're going to be wanting to ask yourself, do I need to practice left hand? Do I need to practice right hand? Because a lot of times they're very repetitive. So whenever it's like that, you can just skip doing a hand separate and just do both hands together, okay? Okay, try that together slowly. Ready, set, go. And now we're finally on to the last page. Alright, so a couple of cool things happening here. So that's kind of like how he suspends it there. So finally resolve there. So he's kind of keeping that harmony in the right hand while it's progressing in the left hand. It's kind of cool. So the right hand is staying in this area. So results at the end. So cool, that's going on like that. Now, last part, we are in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of interesting. He ends this piece in a different rhythm that he started out with, a different meter, okay? All right, here's the right hand. So this is actually tricky to pull off because he has ritardando and a diminuendo. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now this is twice as long. 3, 4, 1, 2. Then the end. So you can really drag that out if you want. Okay? Alright, here's left hand. Try to make it as dramatic as possible. Okay, now back to both hands. Try it with me. Ready, go. So a neat little trick at the end, if you imagine those fermatas, instead of those being fermatas, imagine these are each half note. Imagine that way, makes it easier to count. Alright, we're going to back it up. Second page to last. Penultimate page. I love saying that. We'll give you right hand, left hand hands together, and then stick around for the recap. Alright, right hand, ready, go. Okay, left hand, ready, go. Alright, both hands, ready, set, go. A good way to think about retardando, especially at the end of a piece or end of songs you're practicing. It's like you want to do it in a way. It's like you're trying. You actually don't want to finish the song. That's how I feel when I'm here. It's like I don't want it to end. So it kind of helps you to wait the appropriate amount of time. Okay. Any case, yeah, that's it for today's lesson. Let's do a quick recap. So, what makes this hard is, well, he plays with multiple meters. So, you know, we have 3 different rhythms going on. We have just 1, 2, 3. Then he has 2 over 3. 1, 2, 3. See that? 1, 2, 3. If we count 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, that's going on over the triplet, not triplet, the 3 beats on the bottom, okay? And another rhythm he introduces is 4 over 4. So we're going from 3 over 4 to 2 over 3, and then he also has 4 beats, 4 over 4, okay? So that's something to think about, okay? But those are that's the basic challenge with this. And remember, voicing, all that stuff we talked about, and going back to that concept on how to practice. Remember, it's not important to do it like a million times in a row to get it perfect. Just do it enough times, get it decent. I actually don't even believe in quality of repetitions anymore. It's kind of weird, right? But just do it good enough, all right? And then when you feel like you're getting a little bit tired, or your concentration is kind of getting muffled, or you feel like it's good enough, move on and then come back later on. So it's like spacing your repetitions out. You can go back to the beginning of the video if you need some like reminders on that concept. And last thing to think about is when you're doing small sections, is building it up into bigger sections. And remember, the larger sections you try might not work out so well because you have to build up your concentration that you're able to do something like that, okay? It's like building muscles in a gym. You can't just magically get stronger within like 5 minutes, okay? All right, so that's it for today's lesson. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share it if you've enjoyed this content. I look forward to seeing you guys and serving you for the next lesson. Have a great, awesome weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy practicing. Bye-bye.